first thing you have to do when you decide to live off grid is deal with your own shit, which is actually not a bad place to start. And following on from that, this is what we do with ours. It's called a compost toilet. I'd like to introduce you to a very quick means of how we make it and how it works. Okay, so we start with 2 1 meter cubed chambers, and that's enough for a family of 4, which we are, plus all the guests and helpers that we have in a year. So each chamber lasts for about a year, and then when the chamber's full, we tap it off and we open the other chamber, and that then fills up, and after a year the other chamber is ready to open up and take the compost out from below. Apparently it takes only 6 months for the compost to completely be free of any nasty bacteria or anything. So left a year it's fine, it doesn't smell, and it's extremely strong actually on the plants. You can't put too much of it on, otherwise it burns. It's surprisingly strong. So, the mechanism how we put it together, we have the 2 chambers, and then the chamber you're using, we have a chimney on it so that it extracts the air and the smell. So that means that you have no smell, which is good. Essentially it works the same as any other toilet, although all you do instead is, instead of flushing the toilet and using all that water and everything, in our case we use ash. It's something we get from bonfires and from our burner, and ash is very good because it combines with the nitrogen in the poo. Ash has a lot of phosphorus and potassium, so then it gives the whole kind of fertiliser mix. So we have a bucket of ash, and after you've had your poo you stick the ash in, and that all rots down nicely with the poo and provides this wonderful fertiliser. The other advantage of the ash is it's got carbon in it, which also absorbs the smell. So essentially our compost toilet is smell free, thanks to the chimney and making sure that we've got fly screens on everything. So there you have it, you have your compost toilet with the 2 chambers and the chimney coming out of whichever one you're using, your bucket with your ash, or you can use sawdust or any other things, and away you go until the end of a year. At the end of the year, when we change over, we put the wooden plate on the one we've just filled up to keep all the flies and the smell out, and so it looks very nice. And we then change the seat over to the other side and change the chimney over to the other side, and meanwhile we dig the other chamber out, which has been full from the year before. We dig it straight out, and here, as you can see, it's ready to put on the trees.
Smells just like soil.
Yeah.
That's amazing.